Hi, I'm Helena from the Indoor-Outdoor Garden in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. My husband and I started our nursery back in 1974. We were just kids in college, and our hobby was plants. We educate our customers here at the nursery, and we sell everything from hydroponics, indoor plants, outdoor plants, our own homemade soil, fertilizers, pots. Most importantly, again, we educate our customers. I hope that you follow me so you can learn all the things that I have learned over the years, my success and my failures. Thank you. Hi, hola, ciao. My name is Helena, also known as the Plant Doctor from Indoor-Outdoor Garden in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. I'm making this video because I would love for you to see my home and how really easy it is to take care of plants no matter how many you have. Every morning I'm always with my pruner in case I have to clean off anything. And here I'd like you to see my succulents. All I have to do is just look at them. If they have a shine on the leaves, or I could feel the bottom leaves, if they're firm, I walk away. That's telling me they have enough water. Here I have a beautiful aloe that's flowering. Does it need the water? No, because the bottom leaves are plump. Here I have some plants just in water, in hydro. Everything can grow in hydro, everything. Over here, I have my beautiful jades with these beautiful, beautiful trunks on them. Do they need the water? No, they have a shine. This is what I do every morning. I just go look and feel, because plants do talk to us, they really do. You don't have to feel the soil, never feel the soil, because the top of the soil could be dry. The top of the soil could be dry 1 to 2 inches down, but the whole purpose of watering a plant is to water the roots, but we cannot feel the roots. So how do I educate my customers? How did I educate myself? By feeling the leaves. Knowing that these leaves are firm, I know that there's enough here. My philosophy is I would rather wait an extra day and lose a leaf or two, but not constantly being early and lose the whole plant by rotting the roots. So I just want to show you my pencil cactus over here, more pencil cactus, more jades. If you look closely here, the leaves are starting to get dull. And here, look at this one here close up. And now if you can see the difference over here, this has more of a shine. So this one here is telling me it almost needs the water. But if I'm unsure, what do? I wait the extra day. Here I have some beautiful lamb's ear and burro's tail. And right now, looking at my burro's tail, it's starting to get wrinkly over here. This is telling me to need the water. But I'm going to feel, well, I'll wait the extra day. This is my pride and joy. This is over a 6-foot pencil cactus. How do I know when to water this? I've learned over the years when it starts to get wrinkly. That's basically my succulent side. And here's my foliage side. This is a pothos, golden pothos from my brother. My brother lived in Florida, and when he went away, I cut some of the plant down. You could see the stem, how gorgeous this is. And I will keep it alive. The leaves are getting smaller because it doesn't have the intense light that it has in Florida. And do I care that there's a bruise on the leaf? Not at all. Look at my face. I'm not perfect, and neither are plants. And then look down here. This is another pothos from my brother. And here you have 2 yellow leaves. What am I going to do? I can do it with my fingers, but because I'm used to it. But you could take a pruner and cut off the yellow leaves. Am I going to panic? Am I going to panic? No. Old leaves have to die. Here's another one that I'll wait until tomorrow. So now I'm going to feel my peace lily. Oh my goodness gracious. What should I do? Panic? Here's a dead leaf. All I'm going to do is cut it off. That's it. Okay? And now I'm looking over here. I see another leaf, so I just take it off. Don't use your fingers, please, if you're not sure. I'm just used to it. And then over here I have a scented geranium. Look, I'm feeling the leaves. They're firm. Excuse me, can you feel the leaves on here, please? Rub your hands. Do they feel firm? Okay, what is it telling us? Does it need the water?
No.
No, it doesn't need the water. And here is a specimen. This is what they call the shark Sansevieria. Look at the leaves on here. Isn't it gorgeous? And look at the bruises over here. To me, they're beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to show you some of my other prized possessions. This is a peace lily, believe it or not. It's called Sensation, with the gorgeous big leaves. And over here I have another snake plant over here, and a ficus ginseng. Oh my goodness, this over here. Oh my gosh, I forgot this needs water. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to water it right now. If I could find my watering can. Nope, I'll have to look in the other room. I'll put this aside, but it's definitely going to get the water. And what do I have here? This is my new thing, what I'm doing. I took a snake leaf, put it in water, it got roots, and now it has twins. Would you believe that? Let's see this one. No roots yet. No roots yet. Moving along, this table was not supposed to have anything on it, but I can't help myself. Another prize joy. This is in a 4.5-inch pot. This is about 2 years old. Look how many buds. Would you believe that? I keep this outside and bring it in November, but remember, all my plants get fertilized. Here's another beauty. Here's an old leaf. Do I care? No, I'll just take it off. And here I'm rooting for Dracaena Wanakee from my mom. I'm giving this to my daughter. I started rooting this a week ago, so it doesn't have roots yet. Okay, and now moving along over here, I want to show you, let me put the lights on. When the days are gray, like they are today, I use lights. These are compact fluorescent lights. They're only 26 watts, 6400K. And what I do is I put them on gray days, and I put them on at night, so my plants look well. This took a beating over here because I neglected it, but it's coming back. But you can see all my succulents doing well. Here I just have some air plants, and oh, here, this is one of my favorites. This is a Cissus grape ivy, and this is a gorgeous a sansevieria from my brother, and these are all in water. Let's see if they're getting loose yet. Yeah, look. Okay, and look at this. Isn't that adorable? The baby's coming up. A baby. And I tried doing the shark leaf. Okay, it has roots, but no babies yet. So I'm patiently waiting.
So, Helena, if I might ask, if when you're trying to do this, all you have to do is take a leaf and put it in water, and then it can grow its own roots.
The snake?
Yeah, just
with this one, yeah.
So it's not just any plant that you can do this with. It's just
certain ones.
Okay.
But once you cut it, it's wet over here, so you have to wait until it dries, a couple of hours, and then put it in the water.
Okay.
And change the water. Over here I have more plants in water, and here are some bamboos. I cut this down here. Nothing's coming out. Look, I cut it over here. A new one's coming out over here. A new one's coming out over here. This is over here a baby philodendron Salome. Again, look, a yellow leaf. Don't panic. Old leaves have to die. Later on I'm going to show you my other philodendron, how big it gets. Okay, and over here, these are just air plants. They live just on air. Nothing else. I have this beautiful piece of bark. And people ask me, how often do you water an air plant? To be honest with you, hardly ever. And they do well. And one thing I wanted to show you, if you look over there at the thermometer, it reads about 40, 50, about 58 degrees. And this room has no heat unless I put on the electric heater. Plants in the wintertime love the cold. They hate dry heat. It's their worst enemy because dry heat brings bugs. Remember, they're not used to it. So in another video, I'll talk to you about keeping your plants over the winter. Now I'd like to show you my other room, my plant room, where my plants are bigger, older. Oh wait, no. First we're gonna go into the kitchen. This is what I look at every morning. All of these plants, except for the Venus flytraps, are in water. And you can see the beautiful roots. Why do I keep them in water over here? Because it's much easier for me. Here you could see my Danish plant blooming over here. Over here you could see my oxalis just in water from a corn. And this little guy comes from a customer. Her husband brought it from Italy because I don't have this variety. I'm waiting for it to get roots. But all the way from Italy, she brought me this little piece. My customers are really great. And here's a cutie. This is a succulent heart over here. And here is something my friend made for me, because I brought her so many plants. And here I'm rooting for another customer because his plant was dying. No roots yet, okay? Over here you can see it's rotting, so what will I do? I'll take my pruner, cut the rotting part off. Oh, it's starting to get roots. This was actually dying. Okay, now let's go into my plant room and we'll see some more. Before we go into the plant room, I just want to show you something. Good people, again, ask me, these are air plants here. I had them outside in the shade all summer long. I brought them in. I haven't watered them at all since I brought them in. This is December. I brought them in October. Here I have some brown leaves. So my beautiful pruner, I'll cut them off. Does it bother me? No. I have a lot of new growth. Look right up here. All of them. Nice, isn't it? I like it. And again, over here I have a beautiful Chinese evergreen. That's, I would say at least 20 years old. And at night, I put on my compact fluorescent. And here it is. Beautiful new leaves. I have some damaged leaves here. Does it bother me? No. If it bothers you, then you could take your pruner and cut it, and you're not harming at all. Over the years, I've cut this plant back many, many times and made new ones. Okay, now we're gonna go and see my little, this is in my hallway. Again, I put all these plants together. They're for my brother. They're all in the same family, Dracaenas, which I will take care of forever. And here is my beautiful snake plants, all the different varieties. And you can see the beautiful new growth. Look here how beautiful. New growth here. And this is very shady. Here is new growth here, the light green. And this is a new variety over here. And this little guy, not soil, in water. I change the water every so often, every 5-6 days. Oh, look, here's another baby over here. That beautiful? I love to see it. Okay, moving along. I found this spot a couple of weeks ago. I decided to put plants over here. Again, I have a compact fluorescent and they're by the window. And over here, I watered this the other day. When I said to you before about my burrow's tail being wrinkly, this is what I meant, where it looks and feels wrinkly. And in a couple of days, it won't be wrinkly anymore. Again, babies coming up. Here I have another plant light, compact fluorescent, with the golden pothos. I just have to see plants wherever I look in my house. I'm terribly addicted. Okay, this is my plant room over here. And most of these plants are very, very old. I have a T5. This is T5 compact fluorescent. T5 high output. And I put this on gray days. And I also use it at night in the wintertime. This plant here is a Dracaena Wanakee. This is 45 years old from my mom. I've cut it back. It was only one plant. And I cut it back and made babies. And you can see how lush it is. Is it perfect? No. But it's in very good condition. Here are my monsteras over here. Look, a yellow leaf again. Do I care? No, I'll cut it off. And this monstera over here, I want to just show it to you. I made a video. You wouldn't believe this, but somebody left a plastic bag outside a year ago, July, and outside on the bag it said, "Help me, doctor, I'm dying." It was a philodendron. I'll show you the video in another video, but this is what I brought it to life. And here's another monstera over here. All my plants have sources underneath. I make my life very simple. I water until the water comes out into the saucer. And please remember, I fertilize all year long, regardless of what the books say, regardless of the internet. Plants grow in the wintertime. I use personally Jack's Classic 2020, which I've been using since my college days. Just don't ask me what my college days were. And I also use an additive called Verde and the Hormone Super Thrive every single time I water. Again, I use the word lush and beautiful. Look at the size of my philodendron leaf. This is only 3 years old, this plant. It gets beautiful air roots coming out. And something very important to remember, the roots of plants love to be crowded. The more crowded they are, the better they grow. How do I know this? Over the years of experience. Here's a rubber tree. You can see I've cut this back over here, and look at the beautiful thick stems on it. This is the mother, and over here, this one is a clone. And over here I have a beautiful bird of paradise. Look at the leaves on here. And here's another one. Look how gorgeous this is. This is another leaf coming up. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I hope you can see it. Let me turn it around. Look, a new leaf coming up. It's going to be beautiful. And I put a baby over here. And here's another one down here and down here. And over here, I have a beautiful yucca. This was in a 4-inch pot up until I think October. It was in a 4-inch pot all year. I left it outside. By the way, outside I feed all my plants organic planktone biospoma. Okay, here's a yellow leaf. Again, don't pull. I'm used to this. And I'll take this one off. It has some black spots. Again, do I care? No. I always say my face is not perfect for my body. And here I have a beautiful orchid cactus that blooms. It bloomed for me twice. And over here I have the funniest plant. This is called Mother of Thousands. Why? You see all these? They live over here, and when they see that they have roots, and what I do is they fall off, or you could take this little piece here, put it into a little 1-inch pot, or let it drop in here. Look at all the babies. And I could take them out and start them, put them in pots, and they'll grow. Here's another one. Boom. And here is a beautiful aloe. How do I know this doesn't need the water? Feel. Can you please feel this? Tell me if it's firm. Is it plump?
Very.
Okay. Does it need the water?
No.
No. Why do we know that it doesn't need the water? Do we know? Let's ask ourselves a question. Are the roots wet or are they dry now? If they were dry, these would be thin. So what do we know about the roots? Are they wet or they're dry?
Wet.
Right, they're wet because this is plump. I'm feeling here, this is thick, this doesn't need the water. Okay, now I want to take you into my greenhouse where I play a lot. By the way, I just want to let you know, I always have a mister. Even though I keep my house on the cool side, if I feel like missing, I'll mist. Plants love to be misted, especially in the wintertime because of the lack of humidity. And here I have my vials. This is the Verde, this is the Super Thrive, and I also have my Jack's Classic. Oh, I forgot. I just started this. This is my little hydroponic unit. Does it look good? But I've been cutting it back. Here's my parsley, I cut it back. My basil, I cut this back, but I put seeds in. So in a couple of days, I'll have the seeds germinating. Okay, so let's move on. Before we move on to my greenhouse, I want to say thank you very, very much for listening. I hope you learned something. Please feel free to come and see me if you have any questions. You can always follow me on Instagram and send pictures, Indoor Outdoor Gardener. Also the YouTube, The Plant Doctor. I'll be happy to answer any questions. My phone is 718-836-2402. But I'm always here to educate. Remember, it's not luck, it's just education with your plants. Thank you so very much for listening, and thank you for coming into my home.